Welcome to the first of the Whittington Fields Mk2 video diary. So for those of you who are following us, Whittington Fields Mk1 is no more. It has been removed and the Mk2 version is now well underway. What we have here is part of the track plan in a fairly scrappy hand-done drawing, although this has been transferred to computer. What we've got built so far is a helix with the track down and some very horrible temporary wiring. Just ignore that. No, go away, go away. And that's working. That's fine. So what we're now moving on to is the station area, and specifically we're laying in this point here and the connection down to here, which is going to be the branch connection into the branch platform. Dave of Megapoints supplied the materials to go fully digital. Now, I've not done this before. The videos online all looked very good. Dave was very helpful at the Doncaster show. So what we've now done is laid the first point. It may not look very much, but it's a significant achievement because it proves that it can be done quite easily by an idiot, i.e. myself. So what we've got is the power supply, which is smoothed and regulated as recommended. The fan is rather noisy, as you'll discover in a second. The main board, which will control the whole gubbins and be inside the box, which will come much later. The servo controller board. A relay board, which is controlled by this Megapoints frog and relay driver board. This controls 4 relays, this controls up to 12, and the whole lot can be daisy chained up. It's all quite messy at the moment because we're just in the test stage. I wanted to make sure it all worked and I hadn't fried anything, although Dave has got a policy where he will help people as much as possible. And so what we've done is put this test point in. It's a Y, as you can see. Pico's instructions lack one particular item, which is about making the electrofrog, which is the fact that you need to solder a bond across the stock and the frog rails. We are using electrofrog points and we're going to electrify them. Underneath, we'll turn the board over, we have one of Dave's Megapoints servo mounter holdings, and you can see the servos in there. The piano wire is up and fitted. For the time being, I've just put this on temporarily with double-sided adhesive tape until I was absolutely sure that the installation worked, and as you can see, that then just plugs into the board, and I've had to put a hole into the board there to allow the point to go in, because ultimately this is part of a flying bit that rises up. The rest of it is conventional. And we also have here an 03. So we'll turn it on. Temporarily it's all controlled from this lovely Hornby controller, but it will be DCC, but at the moment we're just doing DC. That cranks up. We have a light here that tells us it's working. You probably can't just quite see it. There's a flashing light there. This is just because of the length of the cable to the servo, which you can see in the background. There are extension cables different lengths, but we just popped a short one on. And also you can see there's another flashing light there. The run light flashing away quite happily. So we've got one of the push button toggles. The LEDs, which will go onto the panel eventually, I just fitted them by the point to show how they work. And you press the button and it moves across. And what's also happened is when I do that, you can see the relay either lights depending on which way it is, and we've wired the common, which is the green wire for the frog. In here we've got the power supply going in, simply because of the way it's wired up at the moment, to the 2 stock rails, which are here and here. And the acid test is we pop on our 03 This isn't digital, this is just simply straightforward. And look, it moves. Typical. You do a video and you know it's not going to work. There we go. So far so good. If we change the point, this will go into the Mimic panel eventually. Just the push button. And using the hand of God, well, this is a short wheelbase loco specifically chosen for this purpose, and the fact we don't have any track down at the moment. Works lovely. So that's all good. So that's now given me the confidence to get on and wire all the other points up, put them in place, put the servos up. What we've been doing is a bit of a production line. So we've got the servo mounts over here. Lovely things. Got a box of servos over here. And these will all be assembled, and we also have a set of piano wire here, and here is one of the piano wire that's cut, and it should be a little bit of a Z, but it's not quite there, but that's sufficient. So off we jolly well go, and the next time we come back, hopefully this plan will have been translated, and I shall show you very quickly the mess that's the board. Look away now, and we'll see you another time. And thanks Dave for this. Dave specifically requested this video to be made. He said, send me a video when you've done it. Well, it's not done, but it's started.